Hi there, welcome back. Today I wanted to do a short video on levels and the importance of having a level. As an electrician, we use these all the time. Very necessary tool to have. You can spend as little as $5 for a level or $45 for a level. And this one has glows in the dark. So the lights on it make it nice to see. If you're 10, 12 feet away, you can kind of see where you're at, versus some of these you can't. Anyways, these are called torpedo levels, and the idea is if you're running a pipe up a wall, you want to make sure that they're parallel, and a good way to do that is to make sure that they're level. Not all walls are level. You'll find most of them are not. If you're making a bend, you got to come up 45 degrees. Are you at 45 degrees? Well, this is your pipe. Put it on like so, and you find your 45 degrees, and there you have it, right on the money. So all different kinds of levels. They all have these really nice strong earth magnets on them. Really, really strong. Klein makes great levels. So, and this one has 4 bubbles. So it has a 30, a 45, and a 90, and of course your 0. And that is to measure the various angles. So if you're measuring 30 degrees, you want to make sure you get your 30 degrees. And the same with 45. So if you got one 45, you want to make sure the other one's 45. So it comes out to your 90 degrees. I'm sure a lot of you have these lying around. Any kind of work around the house, most of your home tools, your drawer that has random tools in it usually has one of these in it. I'm not a carpenter, but I have a number of these lying around, and we use these for hanging a picture frame on the wall. They're very nice. They come in handy, but I wouldn't rely on it. They're just glued in place. It's not 100% accurate. Some of the specialty levels. This is another Klein. This is when you're bending pipe. So if you're bending big pipe, 2, 3, 4-inch pipe, you put this on the end of the pipe when it's straight in the machine bender, and then you bend it. And as the machine bends it, it'll bend it up, and you'll know when you hit your 90 degrees. And then if you have to relocate the pipe and put it somewhere else, you keep this on, and you'll know that your 90 degrees to the bend is accurate when this shows 90 degrees. So, very nice tool to have. This is an old school level. You can see it's got a level on the top, but also has a level on the side, and that is for vertical. So let's say you're spanning over an opening, you have to run a pipe vertical up. That's not going to be attached to anything for 10, 20 feet. This is a way to make sure that it's vertical. So it's kind of hard to see on the camera, but there's a bubble in the middle that moves around, and when it finds center, you know you're totally vertical. So this is a nice level to have. And then of course you have your, I call it carpenter's level, which is the big level. So if you're spanning across a room, you want to make sure you're level from one point to the other point when you bring them together. These are handy to have. I don't use this one that often anymore. I usually carry these two with me, and I carry these two in my other pouch. So always make sure I got at least one orange one. And then this is a laser level. Now, I used to have a lot of these over the years. They've improved a lot over the years. Now they have these ones that will grid out an entire room. It's amazing. Not cheap. 1,000 plus. So this one, you have a number of functions. You have a line function. So I don't know if you can see that. There's a level inside. So you can have a line function. You can have a line this way. So I don't know if you can pick that up on the camera or not. But these are very nice when you're trying to find an exact location and a level location. And there's a lock on it, so once it's locked in place, you can lock it. But there's also the dot feature. So let's say you measure off your walls where you want to have something mounted on the ceiling, like your lights. So you measure off the walls of the floor and you find your mark. Then you hang this up and you put this on that mark. Well, if you can see my hand, it projects the same mark up to that exact same spot. So now I can mark on the floor where the location is, and I can go to the ceiling and put the same mark in the exact same location. So these are a tool you cannot do without if you're doing grid work on the ceiling, any type of commercial job. Really come in handy. So I bought this one 2 years ago, and I gave my Bosch to one of my coworkers, and there was nothing wrong with it. Bosch is a great brand. They make good stuff. I'm slowly switching over to Klein on a lot of my stuff, just so I simplify with the brands. It's like with the Milwaukee tools. If you commit to one, you're committing to the batteries and the platform. So Klein, very happy with, great tools, made in USA. So you can't say that too much about too many things these days. So, all right, I hope that covers up most of what I wanted to say. Hope you got something out of it. And these are really great. And the magnets are so strong on these, you can really pick up a lot of stuff. In fact, if you look at this one, I don't know if you can see that, little metal shavings get stuck on there. It's so strong. Usually at the end of the week, I'll blow all those out. So, all right, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.